Councillors, we come to item number 7, public input. There have been no requests today. Item number 8, local government input. There is an accepted request, I think still current, from Angela Dalton. Angela, I can see you there, accompanied by Lamonga Lydia Soseni, the chair of Mangere Otahu Local Board, and Lotu Fuli as the chair of Otara Papatoetoe Local Board. And this is in relation to the Easter Sunday trading legislation, which is, as you'll be aware, the next item on the agenda, and no doubt you'll stay for that. Angela, if I can ask you to lead off.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Worship, and good morning, councillors. Lydia and I are here today on behalf of the Manarowa Otara Papatoetoe and Mangere Otahu Local Boards. Apologies from Lotu, who did want to be here today. We want to speak to you regarding item 11, which is the Council's response to Easter Sunday trading legislation. We thought that we just might assist you with a bit of an insight from our 3 local board areas. A note in your report that you'll be looking, we hope, to have greater engagement with through local boards to our Māori, Pacifica, diverse and hard to reach communities. So Lydia and Lotu and I have been out speaking with our community since the legislation changed last year in August. So our advice to you today comes from speaking with those respective residents, community groups and churches. And this is a bit of a balancing perspective to you in relation to point 18 on your item that advises you've been approached, or council has been approached already by Foodstuffs Progressive and 3 individuals. There's 3 main points that I'll get Lydia to elaborate on a little bit more that we have. One, our communities have a very strong Christian demographic who hold Sunday, and especially Easter Sunday, as a sacred day for worship. It's important to them, to us. Family time is to be cherished, and life has changed significantly since the introduction of Saturday and Sunday trading years and years ago, and arguably not for the better when we see some of the disengaged youth in our respective communities. I don't think anything can replace family time. And we worry about the pressure on our vulnerable workforce. So although the legislation under 5I, there is a right of refusal to work for employees, we think that our people would struggle to stand up to that and that they will be taken advantage of. So those are really our 3 main points. And Lydia, perhaps you'd like to elaborate.
Thanks for the opportunity. And just to support in what Angela's saying, in terms of Easter trading on Easter Sunday and Good Friday, those are particular 2 days, particularly for the faith communities in our local communities, that we want to see those protected, and that's our strong position in terms of advocacy. Trading can happen every other day of the year, but in particular for the faith communities, those are 2 special days, and we urge the committee to strongly consider those points. Thank you.
Well, our preference would be to support option 2, which is to decline adopting a policy. We do respect and value democracy and transparency, and so happy actually to go out and do community engagement, but would ask perhaps the governing body consider that we could do that alongside some other community consultation that we're doing at the moment, instead of going out with another special consultative process. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to both of you. That again was a very clear presentation, and we will consider in our next item our response to the legislation. But we have got time for a couple of questions. Councillor Greg Sayers.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Angela, just to be clear on the option that you're recommending there, I wasn't quite sure if you're talking about option 2, option 1 there.
So option 2 is, I think, where you would decide not to adopt a policy.
And option 1 was going out for community engagement.
And doing some consultation.
Which one are you supporting?
We value the democracy of consultation.
Option 1?
Yeah.
Option 1. I just wanted to clarify that. Yep. Thank you.
No, that's very helpful as a clarification. Professor Collins?
Thanks, Chair. Thank you to the 2 chairs. I'm just wondering if in your conversations with the church communities, if they have a real sense of fear around the whole opt-in or opt-out option, do you think they're sensing that it's not going to be possible if they feel kind of subservient to their employers?
Thanks for the question, Councillor. In terms of the churches want council to understand their points of view. And so as a faith community, the weekend is a very precious family time, as you've already heard in our submission. And that has been absolutely eroded with all sorts of trading. And so whilst they go about their business, the churches have a strong view to protect their flock in terms of Easter Sunday and Good Friday. And they would want to see that the council uses and hears their views in terms of protecting those two particular days. And so that's what they've put forward in terms of their view.
Thank you very much. That's very useful clarification. We're immensely grateful to central government having failed to resolve this issue over decades for now passing it to local government. There's got to be some justice in that for me somewhere. Thank you very much. If I can move formally to thank Angela Dalton and Lydia Soseni on your presentations today. I have a seconder from Efeso Collins. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. Carried. Thank you very much, and you're of course welcome to stay for the next substantive item. The very next item is extraordinary business. None has been notified. Notices of motion, equally no requests for notice of motion have been notified. So we come to item 11,